Today gives us the chance to do a whole league season unbeaten, and we've got the cup final. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. I am Cultured Left Foot, and yes, we have the chance. If we just get a draw against Rijeka at home, it will be the whole league season unbeaten, which is absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. 27 wins, 8 draws, 35 games played, goal difference plus 62. Absolutely ridiculous. If we look at this, we've conceded 15 goals all season, and Rijeka have only scored 1 against us, which is ridiculous. We've scored 7 past Rijeka. We've scored at least 7 past everyone in the league in one season, which is absolutely ridiculous. Our winning streak has ended because Dynamo held us to a 0-0 draw. Vicario got sent off in the first half, so I'm quite pleased with the fact that we actually drew 0-0 in that game. But we were there for Hajduk when we won the league. We backed that up with a 4-1 win against Osijek. Gronley getting a goal, Jerry, Guigon and Veslanovic as well. Opja, we beat them 3-0. They got a man sent off and that gave us pretty much 2 more goals. Ponce scoring 2 from left back, so he had a very good game. Slaven Blupo were then put to the sword with a double from Simjanovic. And yeah, 0-0 against Dynamo. But today is Rijeka and then the cup final against Istra. And we've been in ridiculously good form. We're hopefully going to go the whole season unbeaten. And if not, we're going to have lost 1 game in the whole season, which again isn't really too bad. Our acquisition of young players is going ahead. If we go to this and take off inactive players and bring in, you can see joins, and then a bit more of contracts and offers and stuff like that. Joins, and then a couple that have rejected other teams leaving us. But overall, it's going pretty well, actually. Yeah, we've got a lot of youngsters joining us from South America, from Africa, from Europe, from all around the place, which is good. Icelanders coming in. Icelandic people are joining us. So a couple of, yeah, it's just a whole variety of people just to fill up the under-19s with good youth while we wait for our youth system to actually produce some good youngsters. So that's what we're going for. And as I said, if they don't work out, we'll try and sell them in and around Croatia to build up the Croatian teams as well, give them some good half-decent youth players, because we're going to have much higher quality than them. So if the players we bring through aren't good enough, then we can sell them onto other Croatian teams at knockdown prices to try and give them some useful youngsters within their systems as well. I think I've picked the lineup that we're going to play today. Everyone's looking pretty fit and healthy. Guigon's a little bit tired. But because we're going for the win, actually Simjanovic is back, so he should probably start ahead of DeSantis. We will... Is Alberto back? He is, but he's lacking match fitness. Or we could play Holst, actually. Last game of the season, let's give Holst a start, because Guigon's a little bit tired. We'll put Guigon on the bench instead of Lopez, because we have Jurlic and McNair that can come on and hold midfield. Hopefully the subs I bring on will be Sabitzer, Icardi and McNair for their last games for the club, because they're definitely not going to be playing in the cup final. So that's everything there is, really. Let's go and see if we can have an unbeaten season in the league, which would be ridiculous. We could call ourselves Invincibles, and that would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? It really would. To be able to say that, it'd just be ridiculous. I think I did it once in the Maribor save. I think that's what I did. I don't think I managed to do it any more than once, so I can't remember if I did it once. Let's show me what you can do to keep our run going. There should be something I should be able to say that is a sort of like, you know, we could go into the history books here of being unbeaten. We're also 1 win away from the most wins ever in the league, and so that would be a good record to have. I think we're going to get the record for most clean sheets in a season, most goal scores in a season, biggest goal difference in a season, most points. If we win this game, I think it's most points accumulated in a season. There's loads of records that could potentially fall with this game. Oh yeah, I went to positive, didn't I, against Dynamo? Let's up that back up to attacking because we're at home, and hopefully we can put them under a lot of pressure and go and get the win for then have that form into the cup final as well. 20 points. If it stays as it is, we have a 20-point like winning position from the league. Jerry goes on a run on his own and Clafurit makes a save. But it's just been ridiculously good this season. It's been brilliant. As Holst out to Ponce. Ponce on the left-hand side. Ball across. Jerry will hope to pounce on the rebound. Gronley shoots and it goes past the post. It was a good block from Rocco Muyan for Rijeka. And the other thing we can do, Rijeka are fighting for a European position in this game, so you'd expect them to be fighting quite hard for it. If they win, they will go above Hajduk, and Hajduk will drop out of the European places. But it's all kicking off, and we've still got it secured for this season. This season's coefficient means that next season we still keep our automatic group stage position, so we won't have to do any qualifiers or anything like that. As Jerry picks up that loose header, Valencia, he has a shot, lays it off to Rallis. Holst tries to turn and get the shot off, but can't. And it's cleared away, but straight away it's domination for NK Zagreb this final game of the league season. And here our Rijeka though goes in. Did anyone else touch that free kick? I was going to say, if they score from that, I'll be having a steward's inquiry definitely, but nothing really came of it in the end. So they've had a shot, which is, I know, bravo Rijeka. Klafuric with a goal kick, goes long. That's easy for Ponce to bring down. Ponce is there into Valencia. Into Rallis. Rallis looking for Jerry's movement in front of him. Jerry does well, but is tackled. And Rijeka keep the ball into Klafuric. He goes up to Romero. Into Benkovic. Valencia. Rallis. Into Valencia again. There's already rumours circulating that Jerry the header. Oh, what a finish. What a finish for his 16th goal of the season. Ponce with the assist. There's rumours that Valencia are going to pay Valencia, the club, are going to pay Valencia's release fee, the player, of 15.25 million. So I might try and get him on a new contract because he's been instrumental for how we play this year. I'm happy to give him a release fee, but I'd want it to be like Vicario's, to be up like 30 million because he's very key, and he was the one that I labelled as a wonder kid. And oh, Stojnic, you absolute twat. What do you mean could go into the referee's book? He's already in the referee's book and now he's been sent off. And that doesn't help anybody. Unfortunately, Holst is going to have to be sacrificed. And, well, I said I wanted the subs to be Sabitzer. Well, there he is. He comes on at right back because he is the cover that we have on the bench. And that is just very, very annoying. Let's get creative, lads. Let's get creative. Throw in. Sabitzer will take it into Valencia. Back to Sabitzer. He swings across in looking for Rallis. Ponce heads it back into the danger zone. But Foster will bring it away for Rijeka. And he's got lots of men in the middle. Puts a deep cross into Asprilla. And he was offside. Saul made the save anyway, but he was offside. Throw in deep in Rijeka's half. Rallis will bring that down really well. Into Valencia. Gronley. Out to Ponce. Ponce puts the ball in. Jerry can't get there. Gronley picks it up. Shoots over the bar. Probably should have been scoring from that sort of position. We'll drop this down to a positive for the second half. I think if I just got that. Did I get that through in time? No, let's drop that down to positive. Just because we're a man down, we'll go and say calmly, yeah, we're doing really well. Keep it up. End of the season. Unbeaten streak. Or the unbeaten season is still alive. And it would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? Simonovic with a great interception there. Throw in to Rijeka. In it goes to Foster. Back to Sanchez. Loncar. Simonovic reads it and intercepts, lays it off to Jerry with a smart pass. Jerry looks to run at the defence, cuts in field into Valencia, shoots from range. Oh, that wasn't far away. That was not far away. So on the hour mark, even going down to 10 men, we seem to have this game pretty much under control. Not the best finishing from us today. 14 shots and only 3 on target, but yeah, we seem to be in pretty good control of this game. So 15 minutes to go. Icardi's going to come on for Simonovic. He's not playing the best, but he's right-footed, so we'll move him over to that wing over there. And I think it's going to be McNair for Gronley, but I'm going to leave that for 5 more minutes, and then McNair can come on in midfield. Throw in then. Valencia picks up the throw, back to Benkovic, who has been booked, goes long, couldn't get there. Icardi flicks it on. Jerry is tackled. Romero back to Klafuric. That's a pass to nowhere. Sabitzer into Valencia. Icardi back to Valencia. Gronley. Up to Jerry. Jerry can't turn for the shot and then gives the pass away. And there's a chance for Rijeka to break. Asprilla comes forward with it into Sartori. Sartori's got runners in Romero. Romero's there straight at Saul. And it's an easy save for the Spanish goalkeeper. We are just going to get McNair on for the last 10 minutes. On for Gronley in that Mazzala role in the middle. Gronley had a good season. I said I might cash in on him, but I think I'm starting to rethink that decision because he's just very, very good and very helpful to have set pieces from someone like that, as they've changed to a 4-3-3, which could cause us trouble. I haven't reacted quick enough really. And Romero goes out wide to Sanchez. Now they have men in the middle with a 4-3-3. Benkovic with a great clearance. Icardi into Rallis. Step Rallis. He's got McNair running through the middle. He finds McNair. It falls to Jerry. Oh, just put it either side of the goalkeeper. And that is 2-0, and that is definitely an unbeaten season. Rallis, ball into the back post. It's cleared by Bastos. And Pesinic out to Muyan. I'm wondering what we do to counteract this 4-3-3, but they're going to have men in the box. There's a man at the back post. Petilic, shot blocked, falls to Batinic. Muyan is there as well. Nothing silly, boys. Don't give away a penalty. Batinic curls it past the post. And we're just going to, with 3 minutes to go, just drop you back to a fullback on support, and we'll take off the overlap. That should, hopefully now, we can lower the tempo a bit as well. We'll waste loads of time. We'll still play narrow. We will regroup rather than counter press. We'll slow the pace right down, and we can just bunch up a little bit like that. Don't need to press them so urgently. We'll stay on our feet. And that will be changes galore that should see us through for the last 3 minutes. Soul out to Benkovic. Benkovic back to Soul. Goes long looking for Icardi. Flicks it onto Jerry. Jerry does manage to keep the ball, go around his man. He's not got much support on that right hand side. McNair, Sabitzer into Valencia. Into Jerry's feet. Jerry out left to Ponce, who's shouldn't be looking for the overlap anymore, but does win a throw in to eat a bit more time. And he can just take his time here. Into Valencia. Rallis, McNair. Good ball out to Jerry, to Ponce. And Jerry was offside. We're even going to change this all the way down to defensive now. For the last bit of injury time, Romero out to Muyan. Muyan gets a lot of space, puts a cross in Foster, and he scored. Obviously, this is what I hate about Football Manager, right? You do the right things to go defensive, and it just means that you give up the ball and they score, and it's all very, very annoying. We might as well just stick to what we were playing, because it makes sense that they couldn't handle it. So all the way up, all the way up. Nope, more urgent, and that will do nicely. Let's just play. Well, it's 1-1, so we're still unbeaten for the moment in the season, and hopefully this will now make a good bit of difference. We'll skip their replay. We'll go back to positive as well, and let's go from there. They have a goal kick, but that is the allotted time done. There's the full-time whistle. We have an unbeaten season. What an achievement that is. Passionately, very happy with what I saw. I don't care that you're all switched off and confused. Like, Invincible season, you can't see that. If I very much quickly just changed the screen capture, damn, you still didn't get to see it. But yeah, it popped up there. Invincible season, we have done it. I mean, leave a like for that, come on. I mean, right, likes now. Let's get serious for a bit on YouTube. When I ask for likes, I do mean leave a like if you enjoyed the programme. If you want more people to see this content, leaving likes and comments gets it up in the YouTube algorithm, which means more people then get to see it in their searches, on their next recommended videos and things like that. So when I say leave a like, it is good for also me to know that you're enjoying it, and for the YouTube algorithm. So if you are enjoying it, please do leave a like, so that other people can find the content as well. Stoyanec will be banned for the cup final, but that doesn't matter because we'll have other people back. We finished the season unbeaten. We retired the first league season without losing, winning 27 of their 36 games, which is stupid. Look back at some great results: 5-0 triumph over Osijek, 4-1 over Rijeka, and 4-0 over Rudez, and a 2-0 over Hajduk. Jerry finished as top scorer with 14 goals. Vesino was arguably Zagreb's best performer, and Saul kept 13 clean sheets. Icardi, thank you, Mario Icardi. Thank you very much. That is wonderful. Am I now your favourite personnel? I am a favourite personnel. That's nice, isn't it? Stoyanec accepts his warning. We're just going to send Marco Toss to go and do that. We'll be back for the cup final against Istra, and yeah, we're setting ourselves up to win it quite comfortably, which means we probably won't. Low number of league defeats. Zagreb 0 losses in the season is a new team low. There we go. So excellent stuff. I can be optimistic. There's lots of other people that are better than him that will come and play. We'll see you for the game, the cup final against Istra. So we're back for cup final day. Zagreb v Istra at Dynamo Zagreb's ground. Maksimir, I think is how you call it. We are in our 3rd or 4th consecutive final. This is Istra's first ever final in their club history, according to Football Manager, because I just got a news thing about it. We've brought in a new player as well. We've brought in some new youngsters, but you don't need to worry about those. But we've brought in Nikola Vitosevich. We've brought in Nikola Tesla, because that's an easier name that I can pronounce in terms of Nikola, and he's famous. So Nikola Tesla has joined us. There he is. 22-year-old Serbian striker, can play on either wing as well. Likelihood is that we're going to train him to be an inside forward. He's either-footed, so he's very similar to Jerry. With that, he plays with his back to goal like Jerry as well. Quite a big lad. In fact, I haven't changed. Have I only just noticed this? That I haven't changed my No, wrong one. No, we're all formats. That's what I want. Celsius, centimeters, no. Feet and stones and yards and kilometers. Confirm. Right, so now we can go and have a look, and I can accurately tell you how tall and how big Nikola Tesla is. So he's 6 foot, 12 stone 8, and all round looks pretty damn good. Only 22, so looking forward to seeing him in action. You'll see him next season, so we've brought him in, which is very nice indeed. Other than that, everyone else is still here. We have signed Henry Valencia to a new contract, wherever he may be. Where are you? There we are, Henry Valencia. So his minimum fee release clause has now gone from 15 to 22.5. That's what his agent sort of was like, nope, this is the minimum, we'll go for the release fee. So that's good. At least it's gone up a little bit, so we will get some more money for him. And we are offering Gronley a new contract, raising this from 2.2 to 2.6 and giving him, I think it's a 500 extra a week wage, so that's good. I'm happy with that. I would like to, do I want to discourage him from shooting from distance? Long shots 11. He has scored quite a few goals for us. Let's have a chat to the where's training development training. Should put him to improve his crosses. Okay, well, let's see. You're head of youth development, Brett Higgins. Let's see what Marco Toss thinks. To improve his corners as well. Okay, so what I'm wondering is, how do I ask you to do... discuss trait to add. Here we go. I guess shooting, finishing will be... Let's get one of the... We'll get one of the Patreons to do it. Marco Toss, Ian Allen. Who else have we got here? Brett Higgins. I guess Marco is probably the best person to do it, because... let's... Overhead kicks, no. Long range free kicks, potentially. Restrict the number of long shots he takes. I don't think this is something we need to remove from his game. Do you have any suggestions? He has to exert more of an influence over a match and try to dictate the tempo. Okay, yeah, why not, Marco? You recommended that. And someone else a while ago said in the comments what you should get Jerry to do is learn to either lob or go around the goalkeeper, because that would be useful, because he gets through in a lot of situations through one-on-one. So let's go for who's technical? Who's a good technical coach? Let's go for, I think it's Dadic. I think Dadic is one of our best technical coaches. So finishing, do we want lob or go round? Let's try lob. They always look better. I'm not sure that's suitable. Do you have any suggestions? Cutting inside from wide positions. No, let's continue with lob. I don't care if you don't think it's going to work. We're going to, yeah, that's what he's learning. Likes to lob the goalkeeper. Where's his technique 14? He should be able to do it. 14, composure 14, finishing 14. Yeah, he should have stats. He should have stats, I reckon, to do it. But let's get into the cup final, because I'm rambling and we've already done one game this episode, and this will be the end of the season. Vicario still wanted by people. Well, you've got to pay 30 million, so... this is how we're going to line up. Sol in goal, Ledesma, Velasanovic, O'Dare and Ponce, Valencia, Gronley and Vicario, Simunovic, Guigon and Jerry. And then on the bench we have Mina in goal, Simunovic, Benkovic, DeSantis, Stepralis, Holst and Mohammadi. As well, as I said, Nikola Tesla not getting onto the team sheet this season. We did only sign him a couple of days ago, so that's not too bad. But yeah, cup final time. Let's go and really stick it up them, because we should smash them. Win the trophies, not just for yourself but for the fans as well, because they've been brilliant. Passionately, everyone has got a lot to give, and I've got a lot of faith in everybody. He's working hard to be in a position it won't be too long. You've had a bit of a break, it's good. I'm pleased with the work we put on a training pitch, and that will show. We've practiced set piece delivery, set piece corners, attacking, set piece delivery, attacking corners, penalties in case it goes to penalties, and generally attacking stuff. I don't feel like we're going to be doing too much defending, so hopefully that won't come to bite me in the arse. And then for some reason our training has 3 days after the last game of the season, which is this. We have 3 days where we do more training, so I've just told them rest, session off, community outreach, team bonding session off, rest is what they've got to do. So yeah, they shouldn't be moaning too much about increased training when there's no games left, because they're not doing any after this game. So, her first highlight, Istra go long, O'Dare wins the header, Libert is there to pick it up back to Solik. Solik all the way to Gribic, who is our bit of an arch nemesis for us, but we did put 3 past him last time we played them. Ponce into Valencia, up to Guigon, up to Jerry. Jerry outright with a weird pass to Simjonovic. He puts it in, Jerry hits the post, puts the rebound in, and we're 1-0 up. And Jerry gets his 17th goal of the season, 21 minutes into the game, and we find ourselves 1-0 up in the cup final. Jerry, not too sure I'm keen of that ball, but Simjonovic did very well with his weaker foot, put a cross in. Jerry volley against the post, played a 1-2 with it, stuck the rebound in. 1-0. NK Zagreb is the treble on for the season. Throw in. Ledesma takes it into Valencia. Valencia ball in back post. Guigon, just head it anywhere but at the goalkeeper, and that's in. That is nestling into the corner if that happens. But we are all over them. Gronley hits a free kick into the wall, gets it back. His cross is then blocked, and he wins a corner. And he will swing this one in right-footed. And we've got 2 men sort of towards the post. Adair's there. Can't get his header on target. It's one-way traffic. Absolute one-way traffic in this game. O'Dare wins the header into Vicario. Vicario out to Guigon. Guigon runs forward with it. Cuts in field. Tackled. Vicario picks it up. Back to Guigon. Out to Ponce. Ponce left-footed cross in. Jerry's there. He gets his 2nd of the game. And his 18th goal of the season. Fernando Ponce proving that he's been a very valuable signing at left-back. And probably will signal the end of both Vera and Kufle, I'd imagine, at the club, because we've got Bakayoko coming back from on loan, and looking forward to having him as our backup left-back next season. They're going more attacking, which should really play into our hands as Bosnach goes back to Grbic, and Jerry's intercepted that for a hat-trick in the first half. Oh man, this is embarrassing for Istra in a cup final, but yes, we're battering them. Bosanic, easy pass back to Grbic. He took a touch, and that's terrible. Don't know why he then didn't jump on the ball. Jerry got there, left-footed finish, and lovely stuff. 19 goal. If we can get one more, that's a nice round 20 for the season. And I'm starting to think, does he have a 20 goal bonus, scoring 20 goals bonus? Because that would very much encourage him, wouldn't it? But I was worried that they might cause us a bit of a hiccup, but they really haven't. We've had 13 shots, 7 on target, 3 goals in the first half. So it's a very comfortable cup final. It's Jerry's cup final. I think we can be honest with that. And that does see us into half-time, where we haven't given even a shot away. So passionately, I'm very pleased. Keep it going. Not much else to say than that. Let's get out there for the second half and go and complete this treble. I mean, Croatian Super Cup, unbeaten league season, and a cup win as well is absolutely ridiculous. Didn't get through the group stage of the Champions League, which was a bit unlucky. But that tough group we had, I think we did very well to get into the Europa League, and then obviously drew Barcelona and played that on my birthday, which was a bit of a disappointment. But up it goes to Jerry, into Simjonovic. Ledesma, ball across, and that's cleared away. Veselinovic brings it down well, goes back to Saul, out to O'Dare. O'Dare to Ponce. Ponce back to O'Dare, back to Ponce again. Up to Guigon. Guigon turns into Vicario. Guigon, ball across to Gronley. Gronley shoots and doesn't get it on target. Oh, they've had a shot. I wonder if that back pass to Saul counted as their shot. I wonder if Opta were feeling a little bit sorry for them. Disenchanted. That is bad, isn't it? To have a centre-back to be disenchanted. I'm going to ask for more from my players. I want more goals. I want Jerry to get the 20. Valencia, ball into the back post. It's headed away. Matasevic gets it. That's really crap. O'Dare into Vicario. That's a really poor pass. Bosanic just gets it away because he's disenchanted. That might be another shot on target for them there. Gronley into Vicario. Vicario into Guigon. Guigon to Jerry. Jerry to Gronley. Gronley shoots again, and I think he hit the post, but I'm not too sure with that graphic. It might be the goalkeeper holding on to it. We then give it away. They go long into Diallo. Diallo shoots, and Saul makes the save just to make sure that he is not falling asleep. He's showing me that he is wide awake. So one of the issues we're going to have in the transfer window, is if Saul's minimum fee release clause is met, or he kicks up a massive fuss about not being able to leave the club, then we don't really have another goalkeeper, unless I can get Mina back on loan, which I don't think I'll be able to. So that could be an issue, because we'll have to look to go and buy a goalkeeper, and good goalkeepers are very expensive. And we don't have the biggest budget. £3 million is our transfer budget, we've been told, for next season, so hopefully that will go up, but who knows? Anything could happen with this club. We're going to praise them because we're 3-0 up, and it's a cup final and there's only 15 minutes to go. So let's get some fresh legs on. We'll give Jerry a big round of applause and bring him off on his hat-trick. We will also bring on DeSantis, who's had a bit of a bad time with injuries. In fact, let's change the whole front three. Why not? We'll get fresh legs on in the front three. That would annoy the defence, wouldn't it? 3-0 down in a cup final, and then they make 3 substitutions, all to be the front 3 of fresh legs running at you. That would be an absolute nightmare. 5 minutes to go. One last bit of praise. We might as well change it into TV again, just so we get the trophy lifting at the end of it as Duspada comes forward, flicks it out to Gugua. Gugua, ball in, it's headed away by Adair. Gronley picks up Valencia, DeSantis, ball through, Mohamedi, can he get a goal as well? He does. 4-0. Sayan Payman Mohamedi gets his 7th goal of the season for a bit part player. That is very nice indeed. And it was a lovely move here. Obviously the highlights are very quick in 3D because I can't bother to change it, but that's a wonderful ball through. DeSantis into Mohamedi, 2 subs linking up. Goalkeeper, I don't know what's wrong with him, but I don't know why he thought he was picking that ball up. He's on a 5.9 and I was worried that he was going to ruin our day. But no, Istra have been pathetic. They've been really pathetic. Gronley with a corner in. Holst. Back to Gronley. In it goes. Back post. Mohamedi. Cross. And it's cleared away. That will surely be the end of the game. And it is! We've won the Croatian Cup. There is the ticker tape parade. And Mina's doing his dance again on the sideline. I'm there in my lovely brown shoes, brown trousers and blue jacket. And the boys are celebrating wildly, which is very nice. We've battered... Wow. That is one of the most one-sided cup finals I think I've ever seen. Passionately, very pleased, well done. That is the end of the season. We'll see if we get through to the end of season awards and stuff. We celebrate a famous treble, which is lovely, lovely stuff. Post-match press conference, go on Marco, you can go and do that. Simjonovic is doing well, bonuses paid out, that's a lot of money we've paid out. The following bonus has been paid out, we've paid 250k to Hanover, who they're also going to get a lot of money as well. 3 times in 4 years we've won the cup, which is lovely. The board are happy, which is good. And Jerry was on form, scoring a marvellous, marvellous hat-trick, which is great. Croatian Cup review, runners-up Istra, we were the winners. Best match was 4-3, Primoc Beograd beating Mladostov Zdalavi. And biggest overachievers, Croatia, Grabanovic. Okay, I don't know why they were the biggest overachievers. Obviously it wasn't us, because we were predicted to win it, and we did. But yeah, what a season this has been. Oh, yes. There you go, that's what we've got. Recovery, rest, recovery, outreach, something, recovery. So everybody's happy that we've won it. There's going to be a few outs, and the retirees are all going to retire, and I'm not going to give them another deal because I don't want to. I could give Icardi another deal. He is open to it, but I don't think we really need him around anymore. Our own players are becoming good enough to mentor and stuff, and to be honest, we could do with a wage budget coming back. So players inducted into the overall 11. Gronley is the pick of the 4 players. 95 appearances, 27 goals and 7.24. So he comes in. Damir Simjonovic, Stojanic and Vera also make it as well onto the bench, which is very nice. The best 11, where are they now? Don't need to worry about that. We did that in the 10-year review sort of thing. And fans player of the season. Veslinovic gets number 1 spot. Gronley gets 2 and Vicario gets 3rd. Interesting that Jerry's not in there at all. Jerry isn't even classed as the signing of the season. What? That is ridiculous. He's been so good for us. Anyway, O'Dare gets signing of the season. Veslinovic is young player of the year as well. Goal of the season was Gronley versus Osiek. Let's have a quick look at it. See if it might just be a free kick, because he does have a good number of free kicks in his locker. It is. It's a free kick from a bit of a tight angle, and he floats it into the bottom corner. Lovely stuff. Yeah, like that. Knocked out of the group stage. Knocked out to Barcelona. Winner. We used the most players in the league. We had an average defence of 98% full, so I can't wait for that new stadium, for the cashish to come with it as well. A good 5-0 win was our match. Moment to forget, a 1-1 draw with Dynamo. I'll take that. Squad dynamics, everybody's looking really good. End of season team meeting, we're going to go and win the league again. Yeah, retain it. I'm really pleased. No, hang on. I respect each of you as your own opinion. I wasn't there. It's exactly the sort of reaction I was expecting. Michael Holst has gone from really high up to really down. That doesn't make sense. Literally doesn't make sense. Confidence review, obviously they're really happy. Magnus Jonsson could be regarded as a poor signing. Well, he's only young. We'll see what he does. Matt Tom's season injury review. Bayern Crufo were trying to sell you anyway. Henry Valencia 1-1-1. It's just they had big injuries. That's what that is. 5 for Bakayoko. Okay, I wonder if that's now changing to say he's injury prone. Oh no, it doesn't say he's injury prone. No, so okay, that should be alright. Pre-season, yeah, 4 weeks is fine. We battered Istra, and our coach Tim Matavs starts on a coaching course, which is very good for him. He's not too bad, actually. Technical 14. Maybe should have got him to do the lob stuff. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. We'll be back when the transfer window opens. We'll come back and do a transfer window episode. But thank you so much for watching, guys. What a season. Leave a thumbs up, a like, a comment for the Unbeaten League season, the Cup win and the Super Cup win, and a treble winning season. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.